And welcome back, guys. Map number 2, YoloLee and SeekNStrike here, bringing you the action. Boom, Esports take map number 1, but now it's Haven. They will be attacking here versus RRQ. And I was personally saying, I can't wait to see RRQ on attack here. I think they're going to do very, very well.
Yes, very, very well indeed. But of course, most importantly, they're going to be doing absolutely insane on the map of Haven. Because let's be honest, Haven, the bread and butter for all of us Valorant players. Because it's pretty much the map we always play on. The one we started off with as well. And of course, let's be honest, Split is never a fun map for anyone. It sucks so hard for
Sounds like you've been talking to Gideon a bit in between.
No, like even before this, like we agree that it's such a hard map to play on in the first place for any of these players as well. Even like the other teams as well, they're just like, I just don't like Split. I like to play on other maps. Just Split, it's just it's too tight. There's too many angles. There's too many corners to cover here.
Well, Haven's going to be the exact opposite of that, isn't it? Very, very wide open spaces, long hallways, lots of wide angles that you need to be peeking around here, as we will be loading on in. Taking a look, we got Boom Esports here. Again, they're shutting on attack. They're going to opt for the Reyna, the Jets, Omen, a Breach, and the Sova.
Oh, dude, actually really interesting as well, like, because we're not going to be seeing... Yeah, actually not sorry, wrong word. Not going to be seeing. We are actually going to be seeing Reyna on the map here on Haven. Not to say it's not a bad pick or anything, but that just shows... I always see Reyna as the kind of pick it's like more like a flex pick, because it's a kind of hero where you really need to be an amazing fragger to be able to fully utilize all your skills. I mean, sure, they are probably going to fully utilize her as a team initiator with that Leer, because that's such an amazing flash, by the way. But other than that, he needs to get a lot of frags. If not, he is pretty much skillless.
Yep, Boom Esports first round. They're going to try for C, but this has been read somewhat decently. Wait, do you have 3 members from RRQ already? Flash is going out. RRQ trying to delay this push as long as possible. Boom Esports already in the site and finding picks. It's the Reyna, who will now be dropped by Fire here in return. King Leo as well with the classic, finding the pick onto Asterisk as the site is taken, and it's all popping off. YoloLee, look at that, it was over so quickly. Nice rotations over from RRQ as they delay just long enough to allow the mop-up crew to come on in and get the job done.
Yeah, and you said it as well. Like, you can't wait to see them on the attack side or the defending side. But this time, what a beautiful start as well. I was a little bit concerned as well, because they already were on the side. They already planted the spike as well. But the retakes, the counter initiation engagement coming from the side here of RRQ was absolutely insane, but most importantly, very patient. And look at this, we already see Talon 7 bringing in an Ares here. That God of War weapon is coming to the mix here. I wonder what kind of damage he's going to be able to pull off against Boom.
Yeah, I would like to see that as well. Smaller magazine size overall, but definitely still very possible to get these picks, as now right into B they go. I was saying I would like to see RRQ be aggressive, but in we go. The bomb already planted B. They haven't even found a single kill. This is going to be really tough, as they're going to be approaching from 3 angles here, YoloLee.
Still going to be pushing towards the back here, but beautiful pickup coming from next gen with the Ghost. Oh, there's a beautiful one with the Ares on Talon 7 on Blaze King. Still trying to push forward, but here comes Adrian King, finally making use of that skill and that pickup for himself. But we're looking at a 1v2 here, but it's Reyna with a lot of frag, but he picks up the Ares, trying to melt them down, gets one, but falls back because of the beautiful frag got crossing music. He's able to heal, but and he turned things around with the healing.
A little bit of tactical crouching as well. The spray on top is the Indonesian versus Indonesian matchup. You're bound to have some pretty local rivalries, aren't we here? But a great pick off there. I really like how they double peeked to the man A. It was a bit disappointing to see him actually swap out to utility rather than just hold his angle there, because he had to pull the gun back out. He easily would have had that kill there. He must be kicking himself for that. Instead, he hands actually over the light MG there to the Reyna, and from there they're able to clutch that round. But a great shot from Boom Esports. You got to get that aggression going when you lose that eco round. That's the perfect way to do it, and we see the very rare 1-to-1 tie here going into round 3.
Oh yes, and it's now going to be slowly pushing to the mix. Here goes the Owl Drone. They're going to be able to spot them out, and Lizzie has a fall back. But then again, this is next on the breach this time. Previously he was playing the Raze, so it's going to be a really fresh start to see how is he going to be playing the breach this time. But anyway, next is going to be picked up. Beautiful entry frag coming from Asterisk, making full use of that. Pushes it, gets the double kill, followed by the triple as well. Not just an entry fragger, but he's setting things up for the rest of the team.
Oh, he's going for heaven? Oh, he nearly sprays him down actually as well. That's insane.
Dude, that's so dumb. Dude, that's phenomenal, by the way. By the way, Adrian King's going to be coming from the back line. Gets a beautiful double kill win. The Devour and Dismiss. He's able to sustain and pick up. It will be a beautiful, flawless round for Boom Esports.
Yeah, Bulldog in the hands of Adrian King doing very nicely. As he's going to hit him with a little bit more tactical crouching on the way out of this round. But 2 rounds in a row for Boom Esports, as it will will be a full buy this time here for RRQ. Operator onto next Jax, actually. Interesting call.
Huh?
Okay, just kidding. He's trolling us here. Just juking out the observers. But yeah, nice job there on the take. I mean, that was all Asterisk, really, forcing them back. He scouted one, at least Heaven. And from there, the lurking Reyna is able to just push them down. Beautiful round out from Boom Esports.
Yeah. And also really good call on pulling back the operator as well. This just shows that the fact that alright, they are actually very aggressive this time this round here. We will not try to raise an operator, especially since we do not really have that much of savings in our economy. But it may come Asterisk once again, entry fragger trying to pick up all the corners. Instantly he pings, he knows exactly where's this guy going to be. All he has to do is check this corner right before he engages back to the mix here. Talon 7.
Yeah, well, we'll see if he expects the second man long. That's going to be really, I think, where he might make or break this push. Already up to the box. A beautiful double peek again. This is great stuff. They have actually traded one over, I believe, in C or near garage. It's actually in garage itself, so Boom going to be forced back from there as the Omen maybe trying to hit him with a little bit of the smokes. Nextshax, though, he's able to get a kill onto Blaze King. It's going to be a 4v3 Cypher solo. It doesn't matter, though. Frostmas, he's going to be able to peek out and kill the double.
Yes, but also at the same time, really clean communication coming from the side here of Team Boom. Before the Omen went down, he actually threw a dark cover towards Haven and going to be giving them a lot of space. But sadly, the spike here got picked off, and now they had to go back to reclaim it for themselves.
Good job from RRQ, because Boom were really spread quite thin with this full push. Great job there, demolishing the Leer, and that's going to make this peak really dangerous. Looking to flash here. The follow through the wall. Nextjax heard the footsteps, knew exactly where that Adrian King was, so now it's going to be a hopeful save. 1 versus 4. Cypher extremely low. A site currently uncontested, but A lobby is a bit dangerous to try and sneak into. So Asterisk, I think, is just going to opt for the save.
Oh, yes, and at the same time, also, I'm just loving the discipline. They know they have the man advantage, but they're not willing to take this risk, especially since this is Asterisk. This is a jet. Most cases, although yes, you can possibly will be able to get the drop on Asterisk, but you're going to be trading it very heavily as well for it.
I mean, not only that, right? Not only is it Asterisk that you're scared of, but if you lose even one man, the eco damage here is going to be really, really bad. I mean, Nextjax, maybe you could argue he could now go for it as he's going to be the richest member on his team. But you can see Fire King, Leo, everyone having just around 3k or below credit. So I think that's a smart play here, playing for not the round, but for the entire half. So RRQ now, they're going to stack up here. Pretty standard, but Boom Esports straight into lower A short here. We'll see if they can actually get this push off successfully.
But anyway, here's the retaliation with his own person out. They're going to be able to try to spot things out. It's most importantly, how many can he spot out? He only spots Reyna, but he doesn't know that Asterisk is actually still there. There's actually people towards this lower part of A shot. Comes to engagement, but beautiful pickup coming from Blaze King as he accidentally shuts down next gen. That's a very crucial pickup as well. That is a breach, and now coming into the mix. Although yes, he actually will eventually fall, but there's a beautiful follow-up trade-off.
Yeah, I mean, there's someone already pushing B here. Boom Esports, they're contesting them A as well as B. And actually, the spike is on Sova here for B, so they're going to be putting down the bomb there. A is completely open. They've actually completely taken the site, but they're going more aggressively for the B push here, YoloLee. Let's see how it works out for them. As in they go, there's going to be... Oh, no, he forgot to check the corner, and Notorious, he's able to find 2 back there. Nicely done there as they forget to check probably the most obvious spot. Sometimes you're not always expecting an enemy to be sitting there, though.
Yeah, but just Notorious being so notorious about it. But you really cannot blame RRQ as well. Like the angles and the corners they were looking for, because very commonly, especially since there was an Omen in the game, and he was actually expecting an Omen to be on top of that double stacks too. That's pretty much why their main direction was facing towards the entrance or on top of there. So I guess luck still has a role to play inside this game. So in this case, in that round, they were just very unfortunate.
Sure. Nextjax here going to be lurking. He might be scouted there by the out. Oh, no, he's in a very bad position. Yeah, he's going to be sprayed down, but Talon 7 able to pick off 1 at least for his troubles. It's actually going to be Asterisk, so that's a big pick for them here. Boom Esports, though, without their fearless leader, still will continue the chase. They pick off 1 in connector. Adrian King going to heal right back up as well. Head back into hell and set up for the plant here. This is going to be a really hard take here for RRQ. Even harder now that Adrian King continues to pick up kills here, YoloLee.
Dude, that engagement and execution is so smooth when so quick as well.
Wow.
And beautiful finally, the last man of fire will be fall to Adrian King here with that triple kill pickup on his hand. But seriously, SeekNStrike, that last round, that engagement was so quick, it's so swift. They're just like, you know what, fine. Don't give that space, don't give this defenders enough time to rotate, because that information alone will have given RRQ to be able to rotate and hold down that point. That's pretty much why they were so quick, and the minute they got on top of it, that was pretty much it. That was pretty much game.
Yeah, nice stuff there. They do trade off Asterisk, but they go full steam ahead, finding the man long, forcing the one back behind boxes. Just great stuff there. Yeah, RRQ, they rotated over appropriately, but just simply get outgunned. Now, 5 ultis avail here for RRQ, as the Bladestorm, I believe, the first to be used on the side of Boom.
Oh yeah, this is actually the thing is, if they want to use their ultimates here and now, it's going to be doing quite the amount of damage as well, because this is the run where RRQ is going to be going full eco here, and that force me going to be very aggressive. Going to buy one as well, almost get the second one, but sadly just not enough.
Can't believe they're able to back up perfectly. They're peeking for the cubby. Unfortunately for Adrian King's not going to work out in his favor. The paranoia forcing actually Boom Esports into the cubby. They will be making the full rotation on over, however, in favor of defending this C site. No one actually lurking through middle though, YoloLee.
Definitely for sure, and the funny thing about it as well, because they definitely notice there's a Cypher in this game, there's going to be a spy cam or at least a true warrior there, so they're not going to be trying to take any passes. But here comes the showstopper, sadly the showstopper is not, as he gets denied by Notorious. Still Notorious is going to be falling out here, but it's not going to be enough because Asterix still alive and doing significant damage with this Phantom. Last man standing is going to be Talon 7.
Yeah, Boom are going to be looking to pick up this round without much more economic damage. They've already, 2 have already fallen here, and that's not so good here against an eco round. Just something to consider here. So I don't suspect they're going to be playing too aggressively here. They know that Talent at most has something like a Ghost or a Sheriff, so it's not. I don't really think we're going to see them play too aggressively. Talent on the other end, he's got a whole lot of incentives here. The team's tag, the team has called out that they've tagged 2, so 2 people are going to be lit. They're going to be one-shottable here with the Ghost, but we'll see how aggressive he decides to play. He's going to hear some footsteps and potentially even lurk out from garage.
Yeah, so anyway, everyone's going to be able to fall back. He's trying to look for a couple of exit kills. He might be able to as well if this Sova decides to be a little bit more aggressive. But anyway, he's going to try to fall back. He's going to be trying to pick it up, but I don't think he's going to be able to get out though. Let's see whether he's able to get a race. But just nicely, just barely as well.
Yeah, it was okay. Had that timing down. I'm sure the teams, especially with such a familiar, such a common plan spot, they know their timings here quite nicely. But another big round there for Boom Esports. RRQ, they're gonna have some weapons coming out next checks. Now he's gonna opt to bring out that operator in our 8th round here. We'll see where he looks to set up. It will be towards, I believe, C, if I'm not mistaken. He's gonna be holding C main.
It's a very typical thing, especially when you're going for operators. So the best angle, the best area for you to really lock down for yourself is definitely going to be the C side from the C long. But I just love it. He instantly rotates away because it's like, you know what, I have an operator, and Aroma is better at anchoring down the side for himself. So he's going to go a little bit more aggressive and prepared to go for this rotation. That's pretty much why we see him playing around here.
I think it's also down to agent choice, right? Because I think maybe the preferred angle, usually with a jet anyway, is going to be that A long, right? That has not been working out too successfully here for RRQ. Boom Esports always coming out with a favorable trade and immediately just rushing into side after they get the pick onto the man A long. They're not really contesting Heaven either, which is a bit surprising to me personally, but C definitely makes a lot of sense, as now they're going to be scouting with the Hunter's Fury.
By the way, from the shadows, they're almost going to be Boom Esports almost going to be using the teleport towards this haven here.
That's good though. That lets them know there's no one actually holding the site. The site's completely open, so Boom just run on in, and they're going to be very entrenched. A very hard retake upcoming.
Oh, beautiful punch as well as the rotation as well. By the way, Hunter Fury is going to be trying to commit it as well, trying to force them back to the situation. But they still have a couple of times, well, 45 seconds on this fight as he slowly retakes back the situation. Boomba going to be committed, followed by the Lair and even the Carbos, followed by the Dark Cover. A lot of angles going to be used to cover here. They're going to be running out utilities very soon. But anyway, Torrent and Talent was able to go a lot of amazing trades. We're looking at a 1v2 right now. Frost missing, has a lot of down to the line. He gets one, but it's not going to be enough because his play is just not as strong compared to the rest of the team here.
Really surprised that the Hunters here didn't get much more done. They actually dropped the hat as well with their Cypher to get that intel. They knew where people were, so they were able to get a pretty decent entry into the site, all things considered. They lose the duel's Heaven, though, which makes it really difficult for you to actually enter through that Defender connector, because then there's no fear, right? If imagine this, right? If you're holding the site kind of coming through from A short, you have no reason to even be afraid of Heaven if your man wins the duel there. So they're able to just get the perfect crossfire onto the members entering, and they hold on to the site. Wow, very fast pick though. Oh my god, it's popping off. It's a mid-rush.
Oh my god, what a beautiful engagement. They're still gonna go down to the line. But remember, this is gonna be full even coming from the side here, RRQ. They managed to drop down 2 members. If they can actually drop like 2 more, that's gonna be amazing and a huge economic damage. But anyway, Blaze King holding down from this window here. He knows they're gonna be trying to go for the finds one. Almost got it for himself for the side here, Talent 7. But sadly, Blaze King was just a little bit more prepared.
Yeah, I think RRQ here having a little bit of a bad showing. They're just missing on a few of these opening pickoffs here. For example, that one round A long where they don't get the exact. The lurk gets punished, right?
Yep.
So these kinds of examples. I like the aggression again with the pistol round.
Yes.
This is something I really like to see because you never know if it can work out in your favor. Yeah. Our Boom Esports, though, I think they're expecting this because they're usually very stacked up closely together, and it's hard for you to really get multiple kills with the pistols against rifles. Usually 1 or 2 is not that crazy, but 3 or more is likely impossible at a skill level. But next Jax with the operator is going to be smoked off here, as the team will be setting up for a push through C here, but walking, taking their time. They're not going to send the owl drone, giving them that information. They can hear it. Into the smoke they go with the knife now incoming. Oh, the operator shot's going to miss. And Super says, well, he does not, connecting with the Phantom. Paranoia, though, but they have the intel thanks to the recon bolts. They're going to find one. Oh, behind the boxes, but actually Talent from behind, as well as Frost, are able to get some ideal trades off here. Boom Buddy rolling on in. It's going to be immediately dispatched, but now site control given over to Boom Esports.
Spies also going to be planted racially as well. Going to be going down. I love the position coming from the Western team, covering all angles, ensuring for any rotation, and just ready to give all that information. Aldro was able to pick up where was their omen as well. Now, looking for this as well, RRQ just has no choice but to fall back. They cannot afford to lose any more, drop any weapons in this round. At this case, at least whatever weapons they're able to bring towards this next round will be able to benefit them a little bit more better compared to now.
Definitely. Unfortunately, they have lost that operator as well, so the eco damage here is going to be pretty heavy. But you're exactly right. Going into that 11th round, you definitely want to at least have some rifles, possibly turn it around, and hope for at least maybe at this point a 8 to my basic maths. It ain't that here, folks. We're really struggling. The gears are crunching and turning. They're really going to be hoping for something like a 4 to 8, maybe. That's equal to 12 last time I checked here. So that's what they're going to be looking for, as they will be able to buy out now on the rest of the members with 2 rifles, and it should be rifles all around here, really.
Yeah, but it's not going to be coming out next. I believe next is going to be, like you said, all rifles all around here. The thing is this, right? If they lose this, I'm a little bit concerned. But then again, they still have that 3rd round lose bonus. So in that 12th round, they should be able to try to turn things around. But I believe they just want to win. Right there. They cannot.
Yeah.
They cannot go for the save
They're going to have that to play with for sure, but there's asterisk on the operator, so he might just force everyone to rebuy by himself, as he will be holding down. I believe that's him in a main or a short, but the rest of Boom Esports, they're actually rushing, just actually walking, taking their time here in towards B, and no one is actually watching. We got 1 man in garage, 2 in C, and 2 playing very defensively back towards A, so the retake here is going to be very strong, as they will be clearing out some tripwires. Lots of footsteps here is Notorious setting up back inside again. RRQ, fool me once. Will they be fooled again here by Notorious in the same spot? YoloLee.
Still couldn't push it towards the side as well, and it's also a very quick take for them too. But the thing is, I just love the fact that RRQ just realized that, alright, it's not really favorable for us to try to go for the retake. But Super says, beautiful pickup on fire. Now we're currently looking at a 5v4. They still have a couple of utilities for themselves. Getting ready to push forward, but Super says managed to hold down the line, picking up 2 members. It's gonna be forcing a lot of slow pushes here. But Talent 7 trying to step up for the team and pick up members 1 by 1. But Astrid will put him down to the ground, and that's gonna be the last man standing here.
That's a really impressive round actually from Boom Esports. That is not an easy site to be taking, especially when all 5 are still, all 5 members rather, are still available, because you're so exposed from the 3 paths that you can enter that site through. So really impressive stuff from Boom Esports. I must admit, I didn't expect that round to go that well from here, and now we can see the eco damage being done. We've got rifles, yes, but only light armor on 3 members here for RRQ. So this round is not going to be as easy for them, but at least rifles all around, so they can make a strong contest here in the last round before the switch.
Last round before the switch for sure is definitely going to be really crucial as well. Although because we're looking at a potential 10-2 here, so RRQ want to try to at least take 1 more round before they switch things around, because this is sort of like a defender side of the map as well. Not heavily defended favorite, but still Very favorable for
they're playing for the retake here. They have not contested the site, but Supersys now lurking through the smoke. He's going to find no one, actually, as instead he is going to be met with the Spectre of Frost Misty.
Anyway, one member down as well. Well, rolling down, they're going to be forcing quite a amount of members currently back. Paranoid.
Beautiful entry. Beautiful entry.
Very beautiful indeed. As he follow up with the double kill, but he gets flashed with the flashpoint. That's a fallback. But Challenge 7 really stepping up with his higher King Leo, and all members of Boom Esports will fall here.
That was flawless, actually. That's kind of what we mean. If you recall yesterday, I kept saying, oh, like, let Vision Strikers take the site. Play for the retake. Play for the retake. And this is exactly what I meant right now. RRQ, they don't lose a single person. You can argue they got a little bit lucky, quote unquote, after they were able to kill the Omen lurking on through. But honestly, I think they were just faster on the reaction time. Beautiful entry there, utilizing the breach ulti as well to force them. A nice counter flash out from Boom Esports is not going to be enough to stop that retake, and just excellently done there. As we now will be 9-3 here at the switch, and this is the attacking side I was hoping for. Granted, RRQ, it's going to be a bit tough for them here, right? Because of this pistol round, which is the most, I would say, 50-50 of all the rounds, considering, because you're starting off even, is going to be really important for them to make it. We did see them actually go 1-1 in the previous half pistol rounds, but that is not to be expected usually. So we could very well see an 11-3 score here in 2 rounds. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, so now Dark is going to be trying to mask their movements and slowly push to the side. But Notorious, they didn't want the back as well, but still again, he gets punished for it. Forcing Misty was able to put out a beautiful follow-up with the double kill, with the headshot wall bang, by the way. And now, look at how many members got tagged for the side here, RRQ, but the damage has been done. But Agent King trying to clean things up, and with the aftershock, it's going to be slowing down Ashtray, but he still has his tailwind and getting ready to re-engage again. Yeah,
he's got a smoke as well. Omen will now run in, get the entry frag with the Paranoia into the lead. Boom, though, getting so aggressive, but Talents have been holding his ground. Asterisk versus 2 can actually still win this, but nice positioning here for RRQ. They will have the advantage. Oh, they need to double peek him here, though. Asterisk, he knows where both men now are. Let's see if they can communicate here. RRQ, this is one of their strengths, though, but Asterisk, he will strike first. The aggression, hard and fast. He doesn't miss on top of the boxes, as his shots will land. A 3K for him, and one heck of a clutch here for Boom Esports, as they will now take first round on the defense.
Oh, it's just really hard to watch. It was really unfortunate. Like, at this point, like, there was although I'm pretty sure a lot of people can, like, it's probably saying all kinds of things. Maybe he should just hide a little bit more, play around with the timer, or maybe try to go for a little bit more picks, or double picks like you said as well. But I guess in this kind of situation and pressure, all these plays, it all comes down to that wire.
Yep, it really does. I don't know. I'm surprised that RRQ weren't able to coordinate there. They took the 1v1 duel versus Asterisk. Of course, he's gonna have that advantage. Still had the jump available there. Used it very nice to get on top of those boxes and kind of just mess with RRQ. But we've seen them in that exact situation versus Jet on split, and we're able to execute there. So I'm a little sad to not see them get it down this time. But Boom Esports, they're playing so aggressively now, rushing them down with the anti-eco, trying to secure it. Notorious, he doesn't care. Running around with the SMG. There's going to be the Paranoia, as Frost Misty at least will get 2 for their troubles. Can he get anything else done here, though, is the question, YoloLee.
No, the thing is this right now, Boom Esports is just, they had enough. They're like, they are on equal right now. They're never gonna force buy. After witnessing their gameplay from the first game, they know they're gonna go for the equal. They're totally fine pushing it out. Ooh, but beautiful. Ashley's gonna be ending the line with a beautiful clean hit. So yeah. Well, but Notorious, that aggressive. Now this is exactly what I've been looking for the entire time here.
Asterisk, I think is actually gonna save here with the Spectre. No, is it gonna be a buy? Yeah, he's saving. Okay, so I like the strategy. I like the strategy from Spectre. Sorry, from Boom. They're not gonna upgrade, knowing that RRQ here are going to full buy, as you want to do after losing the 2 rounds, right? So the strategy is here, if they can impart at least significant eco damage, rounds 12 and 13 should pretty much be secure. But they're playing for round 12. They're okay losing this round, to be honest. Oh, look at that guy. In the hopes that next, when they do buy, because their eco's in great spot, they're going to be able to just murder RRQ and get that 12th round for the just +1 necessary at that point. I really like this.
Everyone loves this as well. This is going to be allowing them to give a little bit of a breather, but then again, you cannot underestimate, even though sure they may not have the best, they do not have the best weapon advantage with the Spectre compared to the ARs, but they,
oh my god,
they
Notorious.
have the aggressive here. But look at Notorious. instantly at near the spawn point here, but Blaze is coming for the round back. Find Frost Misty,
That's gonna
Buster
mess with
recon pull as well, and with that presence as well, it's gonna allow Notorious to instantly go for the flank, gets the double kill from the windows, and it's gonna be looking for even more damage. Aftershock also gonna be committed alongside with the flashpoint. A lot of paranoia, but it is check the coordinate as well, but gets punched instantly. We're looking at a 1v2, 1v1 between Asterix and Talon 7. Can they do it? But the Blaze Star will put him down to the ground here, and boom, will take another round for themselves here.
Yeah, good stuff. They actually saved quite a bit. They don't mind actually throwing their bodies at them quite aggressively like this. As I said, they're okay losing this round as long as they get a significant eco damage done. And now they have the best of both worlds here as Boom Esports. They have more than enough for the full buy. RRQ with that 3-round loss bonus but 4 kills to their names are not too bad, but you can see it's light armor at best here as Neckjax and King Leo are considering what to purchase.
Oh man, just like the thing is, I had such a high expectation for the side here RRQ as well. Like the thing is, like after experiencing the gameplay from the first game, I expected, especially on the map, of hey, but you want to be a little bit more aggressive. But in this case, it was the other way around. Notorious, especially, he was like, Asterix, you were the star of the show from the last one. I want to be the one. I want to be the MVP, and he plays it so well too.
He does. This time RRQ playing much more on the defensively. They know there's going to be an operator up. No tracer there from that ghost, but they can probably know that one is holding long. They're like, we're not going to really peek that one. But look at this, lurking out through C again. Blaze King able to get the dual victory. So now they're in a very bad spot. They're actually about to be pincer. Look at it where Asterisk is playing. Even Reyna actually lurking out. Garage is the only escape avenue. Let's see if they can recognize that and try and escape here. As Adrian King now closing the gap, lurking through window here. YoloLee, he's going to get the pick as well.
Oh my god, what a beat. But sadly the Devour was a little bit late, especially with the Lear as well. But look at this, 2v3, and Sorry Scratch are going to be making it out to a 1v3, and that's going to be it at Simp Assist. We'll find the last man. King Leo will be dethroned here, and so does RRQ here against Boom Esports.
Man, Boom Esports, they play so well with the economy. We saw them play very, very defensively there. Actually, they played very defensively on the pistol round. Then they played very aggressively with the anti-eco because they kept all those weapons. They didn't upgrade, played defensively yet again. And then with the advantage here, knowing that they had light armor at best, just rush them down and just collapse on them from every single angle. Boom Esports there, 13-3, looked so good.
Dude, and the best part about it as well, like we can definitely tell in this game that Boom Esports, not just the personal plays or any or the firepower, is the fact that they fully understand the game, the metas, what you should do after an eco, what can you do, all the kind of strategy we should actually try to go for here, and it's very tactful. I think the right word here is very tactful, and it so fits them as well because they're like, all right, we're a little bit aggressive, and with our tactful plays, we're able to pull off this win here. So really amazing stuff coming from Boom Esports. RRQ, they really tried, but when it comes down to just all those engagement, just Boom is just a little bit more and like one level up compared to them.
I completely agree. I mean, if you look at the first bloods here, they're spread quite evenly, actually. Everyone on the side of Boom, actually, with at least 1 first blood, most with at least 2, or sometimes some even with 3. Compare that here with the side of RRQ, where you got only 3 members with first bloods, a total of 5 in total here. It just tells the story, right? Doesn't it? That they're always going into situations in a downhill battle, or an uphill battle, rather, that is. I did like RRQ on the defensive side, though, especially the last round where they just let Boom take A and then immediately counter-initiated with the breach ult. I think they played beautifully around that, and that's the sort of retake that we like to see. But unfortunately, Haven was not the map for them here. Yeah,
sadly, it really is not. But then again, the reaction coming up from RRQ, like we were talking about in game as well, like they just fully realized, all right, their engagement, their initiative is just a little bit too good. It's too clean. So they realized, all right, fall back a little bit, let them take the side, and then we can try to go for a couple of retakes. I mean, sure, although yes, it's a little bit late for that replanning for themselves, right? But after towards the end, especially to the end of that first half, they managed to pull it through. Although yes, like you said, a little bit lucky they was able to pick up that lurking omen from after using his ultimate from the shadows, but still they were able to retake it back. And I think after that they just got like a boost in momentum. They're like, all right, we can slowly do this. Definitely. Now let's be a little bit aggressive in that second half.
I think RRQ, they show signs of a team that's still getting a lot of experience and
Yes.
learning how to play together as a unit. Because when they play all together, that last round of the first half, it's beautiful,
Yes.
right? They had a lot of these moments as well on split, right? Double peeking the operator, even with pistols, getting a lot of this stuff done. But as soon as something doesn't really go according to plan, it kind of begins to fall apart for them
Sluggish
here,
a bit,
right?
right?
And boom, they definitely really drove the nail in that, especially in the second half, didn't they?
Yeah, dude, they like if we're literally talking about especially Notorious, he robbed that salt on that wound on their team so hard, dude. He's like, or you're looking sluggish, you're walking a little bit slow. I'm just gonna hit you so hard, you're gonna regret everything for it.
Exactly. The birds and stars were all the only thing spinning around the heads here of RRQ as Boom Esports. They're going to go with the shock and awe. 13-3 here on Haven as they will secure the 2-0. Our analysts are ready to break it down for you. YoloLee and SeekNStrike from the caster desk. We're going to turn this over to Epulze and the boys.